Non-action items. Mr. Cox will provide an update on the status of the new business development by Bob Hawkins. It appears that there are two more players in this, one being Chris Spencer. Now, this is from Bob Hawkins. Chris Spencer and Mr. Munez. He owns the shopping center, and as I understand it, Mr. Munez has figured out that he wants a piece of the pie. And he is basically partnered or partnering with Chris Spencer. And Bob is kind of trying to work his way through it. My gut feeling is it's dead.
Now, to understand it correctly, Mr. Hawkins has investors to buy the property and do the work, and Mr. Nunez doesn't want to sell.
That's basically the gist of the conversation. Mr. Hawkins had the money appropriated to go ahead and buy the shopping center, be in control of it, and do what he wanted to.
Right.
And now it's kind of hit a roadblock. I have a gentleman that works for me at the country club. His name's Casey Johnston, and he's interested in doing the Washeteria. He will need some EDC help, and he is prepared to present a business plan to us in January. But he's very interested in it. He has outsourced his washers, dryers, everything that you need in the Washeteria. But he will need some help from the board. Bob Hawkins, and I'm not going to, he asked me not to give the numbers out, but the projections that he's got on the Washeteria for Lone Star is staggering.
What do you mean, projects the customers, you mean?
Based on homeowners versus renters in Lone Star. And most renters don't have washer dryer.
That's right. I mean, I think it's a good business.
What really attracted Bob Hawkins to the adding the Washeteria is you've got a chicken restaurant, you got a convenience store, you got a liquor store, and you can get happy doing your laundry.
That's right.
I mean, but his projections are staggering. This Washeteria is a win-win, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, if he don't do it, I've thought about doing it. But it's the numbers are just absolutely off the chart.
I mean, that's
And we gave him a commitment, and I thought we don't need to pull a rug out from under Bob and lose it all.
right. This
So
is
let's
good business.
just play it easy. Let's wait. I'll put Casey off until February.
I think that's smart.
Mhm.
Okay.
5-1, review, discussion, possible action by the board to discuss the articles of incorporation. Go.
I was told that there were articles of incorporation, but they'd never been sent to the Secretary of State. So I checked with our attorney about what we need to do. And what we can do for now is basically ask the board to authorize him to proceed with the creation and take the necessary steps to create or prepare the certificate of formation. So
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
before you do that? Do we have an estimated cost of what it'll be?
he said a very rough guess is going to be $5,000 to $7,000.
That's about right.
So what do we want to do? Open for discussion.
Do we really have a choice?
We don't have a choice.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, we do have a choice. Can we find an attorney that's already experienced in this?
In charge of the site.
They're gonna charge
The
you.
research.
As a city attorney,
He's professional in the municipalities anyway.
Right.
That's all they do.
Was there any discussion in your conversation with the city attorneys about the liability that maybe the board would have if we continue to do business without being legal?
The issue of this being done so late is one he's looking into about what they could run into.
I'd hate for them to ask for all that money back.
I guess we need a go ahead.
I think it should be done post haste.
Yes.
Got the motion.
What does your motion state?
Instruct Devin to press ahead with that, pending, of course, the council's approval of the expenditure.
What do y'all think about the future, because we need a new fire department?
Well, we've talked
Considering all
about that.
We've talked about that.
That's what we were gonna
That's what I
do.
thought we don't need to, I mean, we've kind of lost the land we wanted, but we still need to pursue that, I think.
Well, that land's still for sale.
Sir?
That land is still for sale,
Oh, it is?
but it's almost double the price.
Oh, okay, well, I thought he was gonna put a shop there.
No, well, he's putting the flea market, but the
Oh, okay.
land is for sale.
Is that what it's gonna turn into, as a flea market?
Uh-huh.
Can we do some city ordinances about that?
Probably after the fact now.
He'll have,
I know that Cody's agreement with the council is coming up for consideration here very shortly. And I don't know how that's gonna come down. But on behalf of the Economic Development Board, here is my thoughts, and I'm gonna bring this up in the January meeting. The Economic Development Board bought that property with their money, and we have no say-so in what happens to it. And I'm going to be right in the middle of that discussion, I hope, because well, I personally think if they grant Cody an extension and he's successful in doing what he wants to do under the terms that you requested, then I think the city owes the EDC $40,000. That's my opinion on it. At some point. The overall picture is, as I see it for Lone Star, I can't, and I've said this again, I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. I can't go out here and get a guy in a three-piece suit to come in here and sit in a fold-out chair with fold-down tables and expect this guy to come in here and spend millions of dollars and put 50 people to work. It's not gonna happen. Anyway, it's about perception.
I mean, yesterday,
That's
not
why I'm
this
so
morning.
passionate
It was
about,
yesterday.
I'm wanting the city to be able to move down to the bank, where if I hit something and I bring a guy in here and he walks in here in a three-piece suit, he's sitting in a nice building, and the way he perceives it, well, these people they got their stuff together.
what is the status on that? Is the city, is that a dead issue about moving to the bank? I just didn't hear anything on it from what I knew it hadn't happened, so I just didn't know what the.
We've had some unexpected expenses.
Good.
I have one more question about possible project. How come the pier at the city park hasn't been fixed? Where are we at with that?
Oh, you mean the new boat ramp?
Yeah, the boat ramp, I'm sorry. I visited with the mayor out front this after lunch, and that subject came up. An individual walked up to us. Wondering why the boat ramp hadn't been done.
I've had some people call me, because I'm getting too old to do anything, but if we could, in the park somewhere, which it's a beautiful place, you know, it's just a place, it's kind of like National State Park. I never go out there, but every time I do, I say, why the hell did I just come out there once or twice a year? But anyway, if we could build kind of like a pavilion, or like just a stage, a covered stage down there, in the summertime, we could have like music in the park.
Totally agree with you.
There's a bunch of musicians right here, and even if the musicians, if we could put a little concrete floor in front of the stage or something, and we get this jockey in here. Maybe during the nice summer months, spring,
You gotta
fall,